there's some good domestic fights, which are world title, world level fights for him here. There's Joe Joyce, there's Daniel Dubois. There's some really good fights there to be made, which I think the public would buy into. And I'd make both of them favourite.
But would those fights be on DAZN?
Well, they wouldn't, would they? I mean, he's the B side of the card now. He's not the A side anymore. He's the B side.
The video I'm responding to is when I said Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua could be a bigger fight than Usyk and Fury. It won't ever happen, but I said it'd be a bigger fight financially. And after that, I said, but the more significant fight is Tyson Fury against Usyk. That's the fight I'd rather see over Anthony Joshua and Wilder. But we're dealing with casual fans here. So I think possibly Joshua and Wilder could outsell that fight. But as usual, we get these butthurt fanboys on here and said, you said the Joshua and Wilder fight's more important. They have no titles. They got coming off 2 losses. We're not talking about that. We're talking about sales. And some dude here talking really stupid, talking about black racism, black supremacy. I don't know what he's talking about, but we don't do that stuff on here. We talk boxing. And my point was that Joshua and Wilder could outsell Tyson Fury and Usyk. What people are looking at is that both these guys got 2 consecutive losses, right? But what if they put a couple of victories together, string a couple of victories together, then we're singing a different song. A couple of victories change people's mind real quickly. What are people gonna say if Wilder strings a couple of knockouts together? Oh, the Browns bomber is back. And if AJ puts a couple of victories together, what are they gonna say? Uh-oh, Anthony Joshua's back. Let's make the Wilder-Joshua fight. That's what we're talking about. They are not gonna make the fight after these guys coming off consecutive losses. That's absurd thinking. I'm talking about stringing a couple of victories together. This fight's back on. What was the importance of the McGregor-Mayweather fight? Somebody thought it was important. The casual fans thought it was important. It did 4.6 million pay-per-view buys. What was the importance of that fight? I guarantee you there was more important fights to be made than McGregor and Mayweather. That was a sham. But yet, people paid for it. And that's what I'm talking about. Sales. I'd rather see the Fury and Usyk fight, but we're talking about numbers, so don't get your nipples hard. And even though Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk are the best 2 heavyweights in the world, doesn't mean they're a big draw. Fury will not see $500 million, I'm telling you that right now. He may not see 100. And to be honest, the Joshua-Wilder fight is hypothetical. I don't even think this fight's gonna happen, to be honest with you. And I think that's one of the reasons Wilder is running his mouth. He's standing behind his daddy Al Heyman and saying all these things because he feels confident that this fight's not gonna happen. Anyway, that is my response. Leave your thoughts and comments below. Jay Beezy, I'm gone.